The reason why that noise might be more prevalent than usual is because we're not in my game room, we're actually in my office today, and that's to talk about the newest display here on the channel, which is going to be a 42-inch C3, which you're staring at a box right now. Okay, so upon opening the box, this is going to be the front side here. It's telling me that the screen is facing this way. Upon opening the box, let's see what we get. First, we'll go over here. Looks like one of the little feet for the stand. And then here's the other side, of course. Okay. And then this is probably going to be the remote control. Let's see. Wrapped up pretty well. A lot of crackly going on here. You have the batteries in there and some other things. I'll talk more about it once I get this completely opened up. Let's see, what do we have here? This, I'm guessing, is the back plate to cover up, well, the back part. And then, of course, upside down instructions. Basically telling you how to get everything out of here. I might actually take advantage of that because it's a one-person job here today, whereas typically the other displays on the channel, that's been a two-person job. So, all right, let's see if we can get this out of here. Okay, set that back there. And then we take a quick peek down on top. There's the display. All right, so up next was this mixed bag of fun stuff, whatever. Came with a set of batteries. There's the magic remote. That looks like maybe something for cable management. These little pieces right here, not really sure what those are for yet. Some screws, it looks like, and a nice troll sticker. So for anybody out there that's interested in setting up their home display and putting one of these stickers on here to make it look like it's a retail display at a store, if you're into that sort of thing, there you go. And then we'll conclude it with the usual, paperwork that nobody reads. So that's what came in that bag, and next step, we'll go ahead and get the feet installed. All right, so I now have the TV out of the box, repositioned here, ready to put the little feet stand, whatever you want to call it, on here. One thing that I'm a little discouraged about is upon inspection, the corners seem to have been torn. Probably won't be able to see it because it's face down right now, but both corners were torn and exposed, so hoping that there's no damage on the actual panel itself once I get the stand on and set up. So we'll see how that turns out. All right, here are the little feet stands, whatever you want to call them. To be honest with you, they feel extremely cheaply made. So I guess this was a way for LG to cut corners a little bit. Most people probably don't really care about the actual stand itself, but yeah, it's very cheap feeling, not real reassuring, but for such a small display that's very light, I think the display is like around 20 pounds or so. I'm sure it's fine. The most important thing is to make sure that it doesn't wobble back and forth, whatever you have it sitting on top of. But worst case scenario, if I don't feel great about how it feels on the stand, I'll just invest a little bit further and maybe get a monitor arm or something like that. All right, I'm gonna pause here on this part of the install. Is putting the feet on here. I don't know what brilliant engineer came up with this design, but this is really stupid. If you can't tell, see how deep that is right there? And you have to get those screws down in there. Let me pause real quick and say, I haven't started on this other side, but basically each of the feet are labeled A and B. And what you do is you just kind of line it up in this little groove here. You probably can't see it. I really don't want to take this off. All right, so see how that's set up like that? And it's got that little groove right there. You just put it in there like that, set it down, and then you have to get 2 screws down in there. Totally ridiculous design strategy here, but I've got one side on, mild frustration there. Gonna get the other side put on, get this bad boy set up. All right, got the C3 set up here on the desk. And we're just about ready for showtime here. So before we get kicked off here, let's get a sticker peel. Now I'm not real excited about the way this is kind of bent up here in the corner, but here we go. And there we are. Okay, think we have everything plugged in now. You see the little red standby light down at the bottom. So all that's left to do now is hit the old power button on the remote and get this kicked off. First startup, 42-inch LG C3 monitor. All right, we're greeted with WebOS splash screen.
Press the OK button, wheel, on your remote.
Wow, okay, that sounded weird, but you know.
Okay, language, English, chat. The magic remote is connected successfully.
English.
It's unknown. Français, on chat, next, button. Audio guidance is currently turned on to assist the visually impaired. Do you want to keep audio guidance turned on? Yes, no, no, button.
Why is she talking like that?
Yes, button. No, button.
No, we don't want that. Okay, United States. How to set up the TV. We're gonna do it using the TV. Okay, we're at User Environment Analysis. It will be set up automatically after checking the device connected to the TV. After connecting the device with the TV and the HDMI cable, turn on the power. Okay, we're gonna see what happens here. Okay, HDMI 4. Oh, it automatically recognizes it a PC. Nice. I also, let me see if I need to turn it on. There we go. All right, so I have my PC, of course, connected, my Alienware laptop, and then I have a PS5. So that's all we have here. So we're gonna click next. Select the way to watch TV. We're going with none. TV, this will not be used for that. HDMI 1, PS5, HDMI 4, PC, looks good. Broadcast address settings. Okay, TV installation type for optimal sound settings. We're on a stand. Let's check out AI Sound Pro. Oh, that is significantly louder if you can hear me. Check out AI Picture Pro. Now these are things that I totally disabled on the other one. I'm gonna go ahead and leave them off from now and just kind of calibrate things the way I want. So we're gonna go next. Always ready. When the TV is turned on, it switches to always ready to provide optimized wallpaper, voice recognition, and mobile device music playback. If you use a remote control other than the Magic Remote, wallpaper may not be supported. I will turn this on for now because I want to see how this correlates with the PC and being able to wake, you know, consider it, since this is an actual TV and not an actual desktop monitor, I'll be curious to see. It's actually going to be one of my first projects, is to figure out how to wake the monitor when the laptop wakes up, like I'm used to with my Dell monitor. That'll be one of my first projects. I don't know if this will be it, but hopefully it is. We're going to go ahead and click next. When updating software automatically, now you're talking my language. For those of you that are familiar with my channel, that's one of the biggest things that I do on this channel, is talk about software and firmware updates across various electronics, especially TVs. So when updating the software automatically, function updates. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off for now. So basically this is just letting you know, like, hey, if you want your TV to automatically update when it gets pushed, turn that on. If not, you want to have full control when the TV updates, you turn that off. Click next. Looks like we're at screen 3 right here. Okay, when you sign in, you can enjoy recommended contents and various app service. Sign in with mobile. I'm gonna skip this for now if it lets me. Yeah. Ooh, look at that. Enjoy the world with your LG TV. Well, thank you, LG. That was awfully nice of you. Install these apps. I'm not installing any of those because this is not going to be actually used as a TV. All right, we've made it to the home screen here. Just a quick comparison, thoughts. Things are looking a little bit dull right now, so I certainly have some work to do here to configure settings, but nothing I can tell right off that jumps out at me as different for this C3 compared to my LG C2s that I have here. You know, I don't spend on either one of the C2s that I have, I spend exactly 0 time on this home screen. I don't use the TV's built-in apps. So if any of this is different, I'm gonna have to do some digging in and just kind of going back and forth and seeing what the home screen looks like on the C2 and this, and then maybe do a comparison video or something like that. But I think right there, I'm gonna go ahead and conclude it. This video just was mainly an introduction, unboxing, and a quick setup tour. So have plenty of more videos coming on this, of course. So if you're currently in the market and you're interested and you're considering the LG C3, now is a great time to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell, because I'm gonna have a lot of content coming on this TV and I'll tell you all about it. What I like better about it than the C2, what I like worse about it than the C2. I'll be transparent and let you know exactly what I'm seeing and my thoughts on whether your best bet would be to go with the C3 or the C2. So again, that's going to conclude this video. If you did enjoy the video, enjoy my content, consider hitting the like button. Doesn't cost you anything, gets my videos out to more people. And of course, if you're unsubscribed and watching, appreciate you watching. Maybe you'll consider subscribing and turning on the bell for my next uploads of videos. So with that said, until the next one.